Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Random Game Shenanigans Reboot. I'm your host Waybleed and I'm here with my bestest buddy ever,
Alex.
Still no enthusiasm in your voice. I'm gonna get you to at least crack a smile.
The door's connected!
Yay! Okay, today we're playing Pokemon Scarlet, or Violet, not Scarlet,
Jesus,
sorry.
dude.
I did that on Twitter too! Anyone who follows our Twitter account, it's Violet, it's Pokemon Violet. Twitter won't let me edit it without Twitter Blue, and I'm frustrated.
Well, you don't want to pay that, what is it, $15 a month, I think?
Dude, I can barely afford Game Pass now, let alone that. I'm not doing that.
Fair enough.
I work in a nursing home. I can't afford any of that. No. So today we're going to be playing Pokemon Violet, and our Pokemon Master over here is going to be showing us how to find some shinies, which is going to be fun. I don't know next to nothing about Pokemon. I mean, I like the anime. I played a few of the games. But he is the Pokemon guy. I'm not.
Yeah, the thing about this game is that it's less about chance, because back in the, let's say, Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, etc. era, that was kind of an easier way to do it, where you just had to find that same Pokemon repeatedly over and over.
Yeah.
And once you found that Pokemon, I can't remember if you had to catch it, or just fight it, or just generally find them.
Right.
But after a while of doing that consecutively, you would be able to actually stumble upon a shiny. That was the best way people knew how back then.
Interesting. But now is it more of a luck thing now?
No, actually, there's actual numbers and statistics, and the game actually has built-in methods to further help expand that chance as well.
Interesting.
I don't have any of those abilities at this time, so we're going to go based off of one major tool that helps, and that is looking for these right here. These are... oh crap, I forgot the name of them. I has Google.
Yes.
There's this mass spawn with Masuda. That's breeding. We don't want to do that nonsense. That's another way. It's a mass outbreak, that's what they're called. So if you have a mass outbreak of Pokemon going on, then you're usually able to go there, and if you, similarly to what I mentioned before, consecutively find the same Pokemon, you will stumble upon a shiny more than likely.
Nice. Oh, Jake's here. He says, I have come to see horrifying monsters while working on a thing.
Lovely!
Yeah!
Alright, let's see.
Also, I didn't even mention this because you were doing your spiel, but that Pokemon was a motorcycle. Is a motorcycle.
Yes, it is. It is...
I have mixed feelings about that.
Yeah, no, it's not my favorite of the legendary Pokemon. Oh, I forgot where this spawn was at. I hate it already. Yeah, let me see if there's an easy one. You know, this is one of those legendary Pokemon that for some ungodly reason they decided you can get very early in the game.
Yeah.
And it is basically your main form of transportation through the world.
It's really weird.
It is.
Can we just call this Pokemon I Have a Motorcycle now?
That is the dumbest name I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Oh, Pokemon Broom and Burr. Beep beep and Broom.
Well, there's its name right there, Mirrodin.
Mirrodin?
I assume that's how I've been pronouncing it.
Huh. Why didn't they just call it Rhydon?
Because that name's already been taken.
I know, but it would have been funny. Give me a minute. Oh my god, you can glide. You know,
Yep.
I mean, I haven't played Pokemon in a while. It's so weird seeing it like 3D and open world. I mean, it's the dream. It's what you Pokemon fans have always wanted, but at the same time, it's like...
Oh yeah, literally, look, there's Pokemon just spawning left and right.
Right?
Okay, so if I see this correctly...
Well, you go up, you Skyrimming up that mountain.
Yep, just straight up glitching through. Left and right, left and right.
Look at that. Your hands are so precise. Precision.
There they are. Okay.
Dang.
Don't y'all go hiding now.
Don't go chasing Pokemon. Gonna do the business and a
This isn't even really the fastest way to actually go through them. I'm just doing this now real quick to show you kind of how the fighting mechanic works now. It's very... If you ever played Pokemon Pokemon Stadium or any of the Wii Pokemon games, it looks very similar to that.
Interesting. It gives me.
But then there's also this where you can actually just send them out and they kind of auto battle for you.
Yeah. That, you know, that reminds me, that auto battling, that reminds me of a game called Ni no Kuni, where it was a lot like that, where you send out your monster friends, but you could also run around the battlefield and also help them and stuff. I know you can't help them in this, but still, it looks, functionally, it looks like that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right. Have you ever played Ni no Kuni before?
No, I've never even heard of it, honestly.
It's an interesting JRPG. It's cute. It's got like Studio Ghibli-esque graphics. You might like it. Check it out sometime. I think it's on the Switch, or I think it's originally on the PlayStation 3. I think they remade it for the Switch, but don't quote me on that. But my brother Justin pre-ordered it when it was coming out because he was wanting an RPG that was different and new, and it was. It was just, it had a really sad ending, and my brother doesn't like sad endings.
Understandably so.
Justin does not like sad things, and I get it. I understand. Melancholy is not for everyone. Let's see. Dino King says, I need to talk to whoever made that thing because I have concerns about what they made, talking about the motorcycle Pokemon. Oh man.
Oh, you should see the Scarlet variant of that thing.
Isn't it like, doesn't it like have wheels, but it just uses its legs instead because it's supposed to be prehistoric and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know why they went with this story of one game being prehistoric and one game being futuristic. It's a bit odd.
I don't know. It's kind of silly. Didn't we? And also, we just had a Pokemon game in the past, Legends Arceus.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah. Which one do you like better? You like this or Legends Arceus better?
Well, I find myself playing this more often, but gameplay-wise, I do enjoy Arceus more, because there's more ability to do your own thing. Because in this, it's just, you know, fighting Pokemon like you would any other Pokemon game.
Right.
Whereas in Arceus, you actually, you know, since you're the first people actually learning about Pokemon, you are basically building the Pokedex that people use.
Interesting. So there's more leeway, there's more freedom and stuff.
Oh yeah, like for example, you can sneak around and instead of just fighting Pokemon like this, you can actually just throw Pokeballs at them.
Interesting.
So you can even catch them without ever fighting them in the first place.
It was a simpler time. It was a more savage time. we used to sneak up behind Pokemon and just bash them in the head with rocks.
I mean, you can actually do that.
Really?
You don't necessarily throw rocks at them, but you throw mud balls at them.
just throwing clods of dirt at Pokemon. Dino King says, that's even worse. I knew Pokemon was a horror. I didn't know Pokemon was a horror franchise.
I knew Pokemon until you were the first time.
Alright, I was, okay.
Man, don't you know? Friggin' the first game literally had you go through a friggin' Pokemon graveyard.
Lavender Town's theme is still scary.
Yeah, the entire game's always been about horror.
It's the spooky.
Especially the lore behind some of the Pokemon, dude.
Yes. Oh my god, dude.
So don't look up Drifloon.
I don't think I will.
Do you actually not know?
No, I don't. Please don't tell me.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you know what Drifloon looks like, right? The purple balloon with the little yellow X on its face?
Yes! Yes, I've seen it.
It's adorable, right?
Yes.
Well, it is known for kidnapping and stealing children.
Doesn't the guy with the spoon also do that?
Well, he does it with people in general. I don't think he really targets children so much, but the thing with Drifloon is that he plays with them over a period of time, and after he feels comfortable or the kids feel comfortable with Drifloon, that's when he steals them.
That's messed up.
Yes.
He's like Pennywise, the Pokemon. That's
Yeah.
awful. Good, they're monsters.
I mean, yeah, literally.
I've always wondered how certain franchises feel about others, and Jake, being our Sonic guy, really tells me that like Sonic fans ain't down to clown with the Pokemans. At least Jake's not.
I mean, to be fair, Sonic was Sega's big brand, and Pokemon was Nintendo's, so
Well, Pokemon's one of Nintendo.
it's their main.
I'd say Mario.
I would argue Pokemon is more well known than Mario.
Got it, got it, got it. But what's interesting about Super Mario is that do you know kids nowadays actually recognize him more than Mickey Mouse?
Yes, I do know that.
Yeah.
Which I find hilarious.
Yeah, it's like he's more of a global icon than Mickey Mouse.
And now it doesn't matter because Mickey Mouse is going away.
Yay, public domain. We could make our own Mickey
No.
Mouse if we wanted. I said we could. I didn't say we're gonna. Guys,
I am not letting you do a Winnie the Pooh.
I wasn't gonna make a horror movie.
Don't lie to me.
I wasn't going to make a horror
Don't
movie.
you lie to
I
me.
was gonna make a Family Guy-esque sitcom comedy with Mickey Mouse.
Alright, the outbreak's about to go away. I just saw that.
Yeah.
That is the thing, is that these outbreaks, if you defeat a certain number of Pokemon, can't remember the exact number, but once you defeat a certain number of Pokemon, it goes away.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's kind of it's very much a run it till it's dry kind of thing.
Okay, so I have to ask you the burning question on all our minds. Is it Pokemon or Pokemon?
Pokemon. You should know that question. Anyone who's ever listened to the original theme song knows that.
But we all say Pokemon because it just sounds better. At least to me.
No,
it
it's
does.
because you're all Southern hicks.
No, if you're Southern Hicks, it's Pokemon. It's them Japanese, it's them Chinese monster things. It's them pocket demons.
Pocket demons.
You ain't saying.
I would argue Yu-Gi-Oh is more demonic than Pokemon.
Oh, absolutely. And then it just starts going down from there. I've had several friends whose, and I'm one of those kids whose parents wouldn't let them play Pokemon because they thought it was demonic.
Yeah, my folks didn't mind.
No, I bet they didn't, because it's not. It's not demonic. There's nothing. The only thing that like suggested is that like they're monsters, but not every monster is a demon.
Mm-hmm.
Every demon is a monster, but not every monster is a demon. That's how I see it. That's how I see that.
Come on, get me a shiny.
I need a Mickey Mouse horror movie. That's true. My dad called them Pokemans. Pokemans, really? Your dad actually called them Pokemans? That's funny. I say that as a joke. I say Pokemans as a joke.
Just because you hope that a Pokemon fan can hear you and just get upset.
Just knock my teeth in. Just totally just cursed on me.
This dude wants to die.
The absolute disrespect. You know what's funny? Pokemon fans are not as toxic as you would think they are. Like, they're really
Oh,
not.
hello. Don't want you.
I mean, they're passionate fans out there, but, like, I'd say, like, they're not as toxic as other fan bases, for sure.
You know, the only people they're really toxic towards is themselves.
Yeah. I would agree. But, like, they're not as bad to themselves as Call of Duty fans, because there's, like, this rift in their fan base where it's like, oh, we like these ones that are made by these developers, and we like these ones that, like, are made by these developers. Oh, you like story only? Oh, you like multiplayer only? You're not a real fan. You're not a real fan. I like zombies only. Go away. Just all that stupidness. And the thing is, I know so much about the Call of Duty franchise because my brother is a huge Call of Duty fan. I can take it or leave it. But like Pokemon fans do not cannibalize themselves as much as Call of Duty fans.
Which
Not
is
even
why
close.
I prefer Halo.
Right? I also prefer Halo. I love that franchise. It's fun. It's like Star Wars levels of lore and awesomeness,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot more hardcore. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
like it's everything you wanted out of like a Clone Trooper game, but also like with great like Shakespearean-esque story. That's what's great about.
Unless we're talking
Halo.
about the Star Destroyer story of Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Killer, but yeah.
My bad, yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
You know what I
Star
mean.
Destroyer would have been also another good alternate name. Do you know why he's called Star Killer? Like the real world reason?
Wasn't it because he actually killed a star?
No, the real world reason, like our world.
Oh, you mean like the actual like lore reason?
Right. The actual in our real world reason is that Luke Skywalker, the prototype name for him before they called him Skywalker was Star Killer. His name
Ah.
was Luke Star Killer. And they decided to change it because they thought that was too aggro. Also, the base in The Force Awakens is also called Star Killer Base. Considering that Star Killer is not canon anymore, they thought, oh, we can get away with this. Which it's funny because it's hilarious that no one brought it. There wasn't a flame war online about it that I'm aware of. Your Pokemon, your dragon, it just looks so pettable. He looks like a good boy.
Yeah, wait till you see his Mega Evolution.
He's scary.
Little bit.
Yeah. Man.
Dude looks like a legit missile.
Yeah.
For this, he's just like a little lizard with wings.
Yeah. He's a cute boy. He looks huggable. Man, like 80% of fire embassies are toxic for some reason. It exhausts me. Yeah, there's not. It's exhausting being a gamer or a nerd of any type because if say anything fun gets announced, there's at least 5 people in the comments that are like, it's trash or oh, it's not gonna be like this or it's not like there's like people don't allow themselves to get excited anymore, and I understand to an extent why because we've been burned, but a lot. But also like I don't know, I like to get excited about things I enjoy, you know. Do I think that the Snake Eater remake's gonna blow? No. Do I think it's gonna be as great as the original? Maybe, maybe not. But I think it's gonna be really good. And most of everyone's excited for it, but then there are people that are like, well, I just don't like what Konami did to Kojima. I don't either, but there's nothing I can do about it. You know, so it's kind of hard to be a fan of anything nowadays, you know? Where's that spark, you know? Also, we're all adults now, which also factors into it. It's hard to get excited about video games when the world's on fire. How about yours? I like it, and I never get bored. Hey now, you're a Pokemon. It's a game mode. Go kill people. Hey now.
Wait, what?
You're in a Pokeball. Get your candy on. Evolve. All that glitters is shiny. Even Magikarp evolves.
No, it doesn't. That's a myth.
Did you imagine if that really was a myth? Like a rumor someone started on the playground. He turns into this cool water dragon, dude. I swear. My uncle from Nintendo told me. Gotta believe, man. Okay, Donna King says, people focus too much on something being the next big thing, and it's like, I don't know, just my dumb franchise being silly. Yeah, I feel that. It's like, if it's not a 10 out of 10, then people think it's trash, right? And I think games just can be good, you know? And not everything has to be like the Game of the Year contender.
Ooh, that would be a good one.
You know, but I don't know. I mean, the games that we usually get for Game of the Year are usually fantastic, but like sometimes you just want to play like an 8 out of 10 and it'd be alright, you know? Just gaming's expensive and it's exhausting when people are like, well, I'm not spending my money on that and I'm not doing this. I'm like, dude, you spend your money on whatever you want, dude. It's an exhausting, expensive hobby that I love, you know? And I'm probably gonna do it the rest of my life. What about you?
I see no end to it myself.
Right? Even if I get married and my wife's like, I use video games all the time because I want to, because I enjoy it. Hopefully I find someone who also gets it, you know. I think that's what anybody wants. You're not supposed to do this, right?
No, this is actually 100% a thing.
Oh, okay. You're just making the Skyrim joke, okay.
You made the Skyrim joke. I followed along.
Okay, I'm just tired, man. It's been a long week.
You.
This is the thing from Body Snatchers. Just points at it.
Nice. Look how shiny he is. I love him.
Shiny.
Fortress is the one bug Pokemon I actually love.
Eat my thing. He looks squishy.
He is made of steel, so he's definitely not squishy.
On the inside, probably, though. He reminds me of those, they're not June bugs. They're like those, I can't remember what they're called, but they're like these little beetle crickets that if you squeeze them, they have like a ton of this like green pus in them. They remind me of those.
I have no idea what you're talking about there.
I'll have to look them up later, but that's what they remind me of. Did you play a lot with bugs as a kid?
No, actually.
Were you more of an indoor kid?
Yes.
I was a little bit of both. I preferred being indoors, but my mom would make me go outside a lot, so like
I think that was most kids.
Right?
Around our time, especially.
I mean, like, I had adventures riding my bike
Oh,
around
look how
the
many
neighborhood
there
and
are.
stuff with my cousin, but like I was mainly an indoor kid, to be honest with you. I enjoyed playing video games and stuff, but my mom was responsible and allowed me to go out, or not allowed, made me go
I was
outside.
gonna say.
Not allowed, man. It's not like she wanted me to stay inside. I mean, she liked that I had hobbies. So, there's that.
Like, well, at least he's not like the others.
Right? I liked riding my bike around the neighborhood, but like, no, I don't know, just something about, like,
I did actually like riding my bike back then, yeah.
yeah. Seeing you catch the Pokemon and stuff made me want to ask if you used to, like, play with bugs. Because the creator, you probably know this,
Yeah.
the creator of Pokemon loved collecting bugs as a kid, which inspired him to make this game.
Yep, I did know that.
Yep. I was about to say, if I knew that and you didn't, that would be really, really surprising.
I mean, you do look up random facts, to be fair.
I love having...
You like knowing what makes things tick and what caused certain things to happen, so.
Yeah, it's an interest of mine. It's like, if I like something, I'm gonna dissect it. That's just how it is. Which is annoying sometimes, because then I'll end up spoiling stuff for myself, and I'm just like, oh man, that sucks. Because I'll be playing a game, and then all of a sudden a certain thing will show up, and then I'm just like, oh, what the fuck is this? That bite. What's going on? Oh, just a regular battle.
I just say nothing about the same thing that's been going on.
I don't know, something about that roar just set me off for some reason. I was like, these I'm scared. Did you ever play that? It was like a DSiWare game. It was called Dylan's Rolling Western.
Never heard of it.
It was like you're this armadillo in this western town, and it was and you could roll around and stuff like super duper fast. And like it was a turn-based RPG, but you use the rolling in your fighting. That's what that thing rolling up reminded me of. I always wanted to play it, but I like never got around to doing it. Too many games, so little time, Brenton.
Yep, I get that.
Like I literally own Tears of the Kingdom. I bought it after our stream. I have not touched it since the last time I played it, which was like a week or two ago. Which is surprising. I just have no desire to... I like it. I love it. It's fantastic. I just have no desire to play it. I've been playing MGS5. Like a
Is it
madman.
because it's too much like the first game, maybe?
Oh, maybe? Maybe? It's like I recognize the differences and I recognize that it's
Yeah,
good.
that's definitely cool features. There's definitely like the fact that they removed a lot of the mechanic. You're tiny.
Oh, wow. Eat the boy. Anyway,
They removed a lot of the mechanics from the first game and replaced them with some of the new ones that are here now.
yeah.
For example, there's not the time freeze feature, at least as far as I can tell so far.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because I want to really try out some of those cool things that I've seen online
Right?
of people like freezing an object and then just like smacking it across the map.
Well, if you still want to do that, you can borrow my copy of Breath of the Wild.
I want to do that with this map though.
Right? That'd be fun. Just yeeting stuff into the underground.
Into the underground, or maybe even finding funny ways to get myself up to the top tier floating island.
Right. That would be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but unfortunately they took that out. I don't know. I know I will beat it, and I know that I will get around to playing it. I don't know. I wanted something different, so I've been playing Metal Gear, and also the Snake Eater hype is not helping.
Mhm.
Like at all, so I'm just playing Metal Gear right now, and I've been like playing the game like super hardcore. And the thing is, even though I'm like several hours in, and you know how chunky of a game it is, my completion my completion rate is still 3% because it's a huge game.
Yep.
And I thought my complaint with Tears of the Kingdom was because it was so big, but like no, I think it's mainly because it's a lot like Breath of the Wild, you know, which I loved. But, I don't know, I'm not dogging on it, and I'm not saying I don't like it, it's just I have no motivation to play it whatsoever.
Can I get that?
Yeah. So, it's like, but at the same time, dude, it's like, I feel like I wasted my money, kinda. You know, so, I don't know, I'll give you an update whenever I start playing it again, because, like, I quite literally, it's a dilemma of mine, like, for sure, and now I feel because I don't have a lot of money and stuff, now I'm just like, can we just push back so many games? Because there's too many coming out this summer, and I'm probably not gonna get Diablo 4 now because like it's expensive, and I don't want to drop $70 on that right now and stuff. Probably, I want to. I hope I get a good job before MGS. Hold on. I'm trying to read his thing. I want to get a good job before MGS Snake Eater remake comes out.
I get that.
Okay, people focus too much on something being the... Okay, no, I already read that. I remember those days back in the day when we had an hour game time a day, and now 90% of my time goes towards game-related stuff. Yeah, but you're a game developer, and also, like, you got a little bit more free time than I do. But, yeah, I understand where you're coming from on that. Where it's like, you were only allotted... At least my parents only let me play a certain amount of time before my brain would rot playing video games. But also, it feels like I had more time to play games. It feels like I beat more games back then, you know what I mean?
Well, also back then, an hour to us was only cut into a small portion of our time, whereas now an hour is like cutting into half of our free time.
Right? So it's like... You ever like just find yourself like wanting to play a game, but then you're just browsing the store or browsing Game Pass, just like, I don't know what to play. And then your free time's been taken up by the fact that you're just looking for something to play.
No, but I have literally sat at the main menu of a video game that I really wanted to play, and by the time I was about to click play, I was like, you know what, I don't want to anymore, and then I closed it out.
Right? I do that too, and it's kind of sad because like it's not that I'm gonna quit video games or not that I don't like playing games. Just sometimes my motivation and my excitement just goes down. You know, that's why I hate the way I am sometimes too. Because sometimes I will just straight up like look up everything about a new game, and then like the minute I start playing it, I'm just like, I don't see the point anymore, and I'll just click off and then start watching TikTok instead. Which is, I mean, you know, sad, but, you know, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
But I am genuinely, now I'm going back and I'm playing games that I've never played before. Like, I've never, like, put a lot of time into, like MGS5 or a game that I recently beat, as you know, Fear 3. Loved it. I've never played those games before. You know, so I guess going back and, like, playing games that I've never played before kind of helps, like, I don't know, because, like, I found myself going back to games that I've beaten 100 times. I think we all have that. I call it someone's Skyrim, because Matthew does that all the time. With Skyrim, he just plays it over and over and over and over again, or buys it over and over and over again. So I dub games like that somebody's Skyrim. Mine is Batman Arkham City. I don't know what yours would be, but, definitely, I just find myself playing that game over and over and over again whenever I don't know what I'm gonna play. I beat it like 2 times this year already.
For me, that'd be Minecraft, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, anytime I'm just like, I want to play something, but I don't know what to do, it's like Minecraft, and I'll do one of two things. Either go into my little creative world where I just kind of mess around with stuff, or I'll just start up a brand new survival world.
Right. And Jix says, oh, 100%, it's why I don't play giant 80-hour games. I don't have that kind of time anymore. If I am playing something that big, it was during break or vacation. Yeah. There's only so many hours in a day, which kind of makes me sad whenever I spend money on like a huge game and I'm just like, I don't even get like a quarter through it. Because I'm just like, I'm gonna have to put you down. Because now I'm not motivated to play you. But there have been a few times where it's been a massive game and like I just play it non-stop and that becomes my life. Like for instance, when Breath of the Wild came out, and as you know, you were there for it. I played nothing but that game. Also, it was like the only game on Switch at the time when it came out. But also, Red Dead Redemption 2, I played that religiously.
If I remember that.
Yeah, that game was my life. But like, I don't know, there hasn't been anything lately though that... Like, it's like what you said, Jake. It's like, it's hard to play those giant 80 to 100 hour games because there's only so much time in the day. And it's like, it's better to play them on vacation or on break or something instead of like, trying to allot time out of your usual schedule to play it, you know?
But to be fair, those 80-hour games aren't really advertised for us anyway.
Yeah,
Mostly those are advertised for the kids who do have the time.
right. But I will say that, like, you know what I'm starting to like a little bit more the older I get? Linear games. Like, games that aren't huge open world, but games that have more of a level-by-level structure.
Okay.
I like that better
Mm-hmm.
than, like, the giant, huge games.
I get that.
Jake says, talking about his Skyrim, mine is the original Kingdom Hearts. That game, for me, never gets old. I love it so much. I stand against it being remade. Yeah, to an extent, I understand why you wouldn't want it to be remade. But also because it's a classic. But imagine how KH1 would look with the graphics of KH3, though. That would be really pretty. But I get it, you know? It's like everyone's got their Skyrim. Everyone's got that game that they'll beat over and over and over and over again. You know what the other day I was thinking about, though, Brian? Jake, our buddy here, is basically our mic tester.
Ooh, actually.
If he's, like, responding in, like, a really good, diligent time, that tells me that our mic audio is pretty decent.
Not necessarily. It just means that it's coming through.
Right? I'm sure it's fine, but I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, Jake's our mic
He
tester.
don't show up enough though, so.
He's a busy boy. He's redefining gaming as we know. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm nice to my friends. Just like you, Willy Wonka.
Yeah, a little too nice. Alright, Hunter, where you at?
So what are we looking for now?
Haunter.
Hunter?
Yeah, the ghost Pokemon for the second gen, or first gen.
Interesting.
It's supposed to be about over here, but I'm not seeing him, and there's no note of the mass spawn.
I don't know why, but I'm sure I've seen it before, but I'm just imagining a ghost, like a realistic looking ghost with a sniper rifle, just on a hill. Your name's Haunter.
Not Hunter, Haunter.
I said it, it's Haunter. But he's got a gun, because it sounds like Hunter.
Oh, you were way over there.
Spooky!
Why did I catch you?
Don't tell my mom. Please don't call me out. I don't check in enough with friends. I'm aware of that fact. I know, but we love you. You should come by more often. Miss you, Jay.
He's lonely. He just needs somebody.
Let's just kidnap him. Hear that? We're coming for you. Send me your address. Come get you.
You know where he's at.
What if I told you I don't?
That'd be a dirty lie.
No, I really don't. I don't remember.
You're a terrible friend then.
No, that doesn't. I've been there like twice.
Then you know where he's at.
No, I don't, because I can't remember where it is. Just because I've been there doesn't mean I know where it is. You think I've got like an eidetic memory or something, my guy?
Why?
I wouldn't remember my own address if I didn't like repeat it a million times to myself.
Yeah, there's this lovely tool called Google.
I'm not gonna do that. He'll tell me on his own time. That, or I can just summon the dark forces and teleport there. I'm not gonna do that. Witchcraft is bad.
I can't figure out where he's at, where or whatnot, so she'll find another one.
Gotta get small, Pokemon.
Man, a lot of mass outbreaks going on right now. Oyster, there you are. I'll try you.
He looks yummy.
Don't say that about this one.
Why? He's an oyster.
Don't say that about this one.
I'm aware of what I'm doing.
And I don't appreciate it.
You don't like seafood, Brighton?
I actually don't. You know that.
I love seafood. It's the best. Everyone knows what I'm doing. I'm a silly boy.
And there's an 8-year-old like, Mommy, what's he talking about?
Avert your ears, Timmy! I don't want you listening to this garbage. Okay, Mommy.
The sinful man. Whoa, hello!
Oh, hello there.
I don't want y'all.
That's cool looking, though.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now they're dead.
your Pokemon looks like a futuristic samurai.
That means the most OP Pokemon in this game too.
He looks like the protagonist of a weird JRPG that only 5 people know about, but that game is awesome. Whee! Even flow on the road. This feels like you're falling forever.
There y'all are.
They swim now?
Yeah.
He's a boat.
Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna get a water Pokemon.
Just use a water gun and full focus.
Hey, come it, Jimbo.
Yes, Jimmy Bob? Or you will. Or respect.
There we go. Just shelter everywhere.
You know what's interesting is that like one of the most widely praised video games of all time, it's just basically cockfighting. Pokemon, it's just cockfighting.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could see that.
It's just pitting animals against each other, which is like wildly illegal, by the way.
What? No.
Just doing a dog fighting ring or something. Could you imagine if that was like if fighting animals in our real world was as acceptable as it is in the world of Pokemon? You're just walking by and some kid's like, attack, Chihuahua, attack,
Chihuahua.
use ankle biter.
I hate you.
Yeah, you love me.
Here's the difference, though, between them is that in this world, there's at least a method to heal these very easily.
There's not if you're playing a Nuzlocke.
That's a personal set goal. It's not something that's actually effective.
They should actually implement a Nuzlocke mode in Pokemon, though. A permadeath system.
I think there actually is like some kind of modded version of these games that does it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Even though I've just said I'm not a huge fan of Pokemon, I do like to watch Nuzlocke every once in a while. Jaden Animations does it too, and he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. Jaden has went from just your average storytime animator to like a streamer, a VTuber, and video game YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's just better now. Well, not that I didn't enjoy her story times, I like her now more as a video game person. Also, she's like friends with
chill.
Flat now, which is interesting.
Yeah, not someone I would think that she would tag up with.
But no, they've done several stuff together. Her and Jay Slat are just super besties. That would suck. I take my dogs out for a walk and the little Jimmy down the street decides we have to battle, yeah. Especially he's got a Rottweiler. You're just like,
You sitting there with your fire-breathing dragon.
yeah, you're just like, okay. Yeah, Pokemon.
Just like that meme with Pokemon where you've already beaten the champion. And there's that one kid that you forgot about on Route 3.
That's funny. Yeah, but luckily Pokemon's not real. Did you ever see that Flash game that PETA made about like it's like dog fighting, but it's Pokemon?
Yeah, seen that. Well, didn't it actually have the inverse effect and actually was kind of popular?
Yeah. They also did something. Also, they did the same thing when Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS was coming out because they threw a fit about the Tanuki suit, which had been around for years before that. And they like made a version of it where Mario like skins raccoons and like wears their skin, which that's not what a Tanuki suit is whatsoever. I mean, yeah, you look like a raccoon, but you're not. No animal harming of any animals is involved whatsoever.
Yeah.
That is stupid.
No, they just start feeding off the idiots.
Let's see. Well, as I always say, these hands are rated E for everyone. So come on, little Jimmy, beat the crap out of that kid.
It beats the crap out of him and his dog.
Like, I get where you're coming from, but like, I don't know, I can't talk. Extremist groups just grind my gears. Like when they did that whole thing where they laid in the middle of the street and they were in the saran wrap thing and they were naked and they looked like packaged meat. I was like, okay, that's stupid. Also, indecent exposure to things, guys. I'll get where you're coming from, but you know. And then somebody did a meme. You remember that billboard they did where it's like, where's the line? And it shows all the different animals from pets to horses, to
You're a
cows
tiny
and sheep
thing.
and stuff. And someone actually drew the line and wrote under like what circumstances they would eat each animal.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, I love that meme so much. In some countries, horse meat is a delicacy, but I'd never try it.
I think for a while there was claims of Burger King using horse meat.
Yeah, and other restaurants too.
At least it was real meat, McDonald's.
Right? None of that gray mulch, paper mulch that you used to make your chicken nuggets out of. Oh man, I like chicken nuggets too.
Thankfully they actually changed it up and the chicken nuggets are actually pretty decent.
They are delicious now.
I
They're
wish they would bring back their buttermilk chicken tenders.
right, or their snack wraps.
I still never had those.
So good. I think you might have liked them. You
Definitely getting lower. Great! So where's my shiny? This is the third wave I've went through.
let's just bring an SMG over. Get it done quick.
It starts mowing through.
Right? Like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Let's go. Y'all come to play? Let's play. Grandpa, I'm tired, but too bad. We gotta find that shiny.
Keep on digging!
Right? I love those.
God, I ain't seen that in years, bro.
Dude, we need to watch it again.
I'm
sometime.
interested.
Right? It's on Disney Plus, isn't it?
I don't know.
I would assume it is. It'd be stupid if it wasn't.
Is it a Disney movie?
It used to play like every summer on Disney Channel, so if it's not a Disney movie, I would be very confused.
So many questions,
Right?
not enough answers.
Right? I love them. And do you know the guy that played Zero is like kind of biggish on TikTok now?
Really?
Yeah.
Who's he on TikTok?
I can't remember his name, but he also has a podcast about different movies and child stars and stuff. If I remember his name, Brenton, I'll text it to you. But I see him on my For You page all the time. But I haven't followed him.
Wow. Such a bad fan.
I mean, like, quite literally, he's like in one movie I like. I can't think of anything else he was in. Quite literally.
Fair enough.
Oh, speaking of movies, did you know that Jackie Chan is coming back to the Karate Kid franchise as Mr. Han?
Huh. I didn't realize they were trying to bring that back.
They're making a new one, but apparently it's about this kid who lived in Hong Kong, who was a citizen of Hong Kong, and he is moving to America, and he's actually going to teach someone who's older than him, a high school kid, kung fu. And I don't know what role Mr. Han's gonna play. I'm assuming it's gonna be at the beginning of the movie, and that kid who comes to America is one of his students.
Maybe. I can
Yeah,
see
it'd
that.
be interesting. It's a nice little twist on Karate Kid. But I know a lot of people are like, well, we don't like that part of Karate Kid. We like the originals in Cobra Kai. Calm down. They'll have Cobra Kai.
I mean, to be fair, Mr. Miyagi was the best.
Oh, he goated. He goated. For sure. But if I were to pick a second best master, Mr. Han. Mr. Han would. Mainly because, you know, it's Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of Kung Fu movies.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to take. He's lovable. I love Jackie Chan. He's a big boy.
There are not many. Yeah, I see that. Thank you for that lack of information. Yeah, there's supposed to be like dozens of ways that you can actually. What the? Oh, I thought that was Zapdos for a second.
That would have been scary.
But yeah, no, supposedly there's like a dozen different ways to increase your chances of finding shiny Pokemon.
Right.
And one of the ways is like sandwiches, because if you eat sandwiches, it increases odds of certain events happening.
Right.
But also if you receive a certain item, which you obtain only when you complete the Pokedex, which is dumb because of how long it takes. But I guess that means that it makes it like an in-game kind of thing.
Interesting. Okay, so Jake says, anytime something bad happens to a franchise, people like it. It's about the series is ruined. Yeah, no, that goes for anything, man. And even a big franchise like Pokemon, the slightest inconvenience, everyone's just like, I hate it now. Not like there was like 30 other great games before it, or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or if like there's something in a franchise that's different, or it changes it up, like. Despite what people may think, when Breath of the Wild was coming out, like, people were like, I don't know, man, it doesn't got the classic dungeons, I don't think I'll play it. And then, like, it comes out and everyone's like, this is the best game ever, which it is, you know? So,
It still didn't have the dungeons, though.
no, it didn't have them, but it didn't ruin the game. I don't think. And they had the shrines, which are like micro dungeons, so it's like, it's the difference between having 3 mega huge steaks or, like, you know, just a plate full of pizza bagels, or not pizza bagels, those Tostino's pizza bites.
What was your honest opinion on that game when you first heard it?
I was intrigued because I've always wanted a seamless open world in Zelda, so I was kind of
So you were just interested to see what they had in store.
right. I mean, like, Alnuma has not broke my heart yet, and didn't back then either. So I was fascinated, and I remember whenever it was just rumblings, whenever he had announced on a Nintendo Direct that, hey, so here's the Zelda update, we're gonna just do something different, we're gonna break the Zelda formula, and then like 6 years later that game comes out, and I'm just like, oh yeah, you did break the formula.
Yeah, it's definitely breaking the formula, right?
Oh yeah, it's different now. I know there are a ton of people that are gonna want them to go back to classic Zelda after this. I'm not.
I mean, they kind of did with that 3D remake.
Yeah. Oh, with the Link's Awakening. I still have that. That'd be fun to play.
I've watched videos of it before. It actually looks fun.
If you ever want to borrow it, I have it. But it's yeah, Link's Awakening is really really fun, and I did kind of go back to play. I'm sure the next Zelda will probably might be a remake, which will be really fun. Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. So like, whichever we get, you know, it's fine. You know what fans really want that we're never gonna get in a million years?
Mm-hmm.
An Ocarina of Time remake.
Nah, we already had that on the 3DS. We don't need a new one.
Right?
You could also say that with Majora's Mask.
Yeah, for real. I quite literally need to beat Majora's Mask, but every time and I've said this on stream before, every single time I play that game, I get anxiety. It's just too much. Just too much.
Quick scan through here. Nope, no shinies. Alright, moving on.
Moving right along. Doot, 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 doot. Footloose and fancy free. Moving right along. Dig, 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 dig. Dude, I want to watch the Muppets movie like so bad.
Which one?
The original from the
nope,
70s.
Psyduck's not worth it.
The OG one.
Okay.
Have you seen that one?
It's been a minute since I've seen any of them, to be honest with you, man.
Did you know that in the newer Muppets movie, probably the one you thought I was talking about, that has Phil Parsons, the guy who plays Sheldon in it, in the song Man or a Muppet.
Mm.
Yeah, he plays the human version of the Muppet guy in the song.
Huh.
Yeah, that's Sheldon. I giggle every time I see that. I'm gonna probably oh man, I'd have to ask. I don't have my Xbox anymore, so I have to watch Disney Plus on my phone now. I mean, I have my Xbox. I let a friend borrow because they wanted to play Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, too bad you don't have any other device that you could utilize it with.
The thing is, like, I'd have to get the password from Vanessa again, and I hate bugging her for that kind of stuff.
Well, then you don't want it that badly, do you?
the thing is, there
You
are.
know, if you people actually saved your passwords, then you wouldn't actually have this issue
I
all the
save
time.
them all the time. What happens is either like it gets deleted or it logs me out like your Hulu used to. I don't know why your Hulu used to log me out all the time.
It does it with me occasionally too. I think it's just something with Hulu.
Oh, that's why I haven't watched Hulu in a while because I've been too scared to ask for the password. That's why. I'll get around to it. There's nothing on Hulu that I really want to watch. I mainly watch stuff on HBO Max because they have all the stuff I like.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah, and like,
Oh, hello.
although Disney Plus has so much content, I'm never too motivated to watch it. You know what I mean?
The thing with it is that you have to be in a Disney mood to watch Disney stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, I don't know. I lately have been wanting to, and I probably will get around to it. I want to binge watch the classic Muppet Show.
Fair,
Just
yeah.
because I love it. It was such a cool thing. And it wasn't just comedy. There was like weird, like stage acts and all that kind of stuff on the Muppet Show. And they had celebrity guests. And,
Do
like it was really cool. You know, out of all the new age Muppet like creations, I'm very surprised that they never just straight up recreated the Muppet Show. Like the classic sketch comedy show. Like we had tons of different Muppet content, but like nothing like that. I mean, they kind of alluded to it in the Muppets movie because like they had the theater where they were doing the Muppet Show from, and that's why they had to kidnap Jack Black because they needed a guest star.
kidnap.
You just kidnap like Jack Black. He's like, so what's worse? Kidnapping Jack Black or destroying the Muppets? Kidnapping Jack Black! I love Fonzie so much. Very true. Disney Plus hasn't made anything amazing for a while, unless you count the Owl House, because that was amazing and it made me cry multiple rewatches. Well, yeah, I wouldn't count that though, because that's originally on the Disney Channel. They just recently put it on there because the series ended. But yeah, there's not a lot of great things. I mean, there's Star Wars, which is a given, and there's like.
But yes, Lucasfilm is owned by Disney, but does it make it a Disney product?
I don't know, man. It just depends how you feel about it. Some people feel that way about Marvel too. So I don't know. I guess that's a person by person thing. Then if you take that away from the equation, then I guess there's not that many great Disney things that I'm excited for on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying that? Sorry, I cut you off there.
No, you're fine. It's just mostly that I don't consider it to be a thing there. It is a, say, Disney IP because they may put the money towards it and they may influence certain things, but it's not their IP.
Right. And
They just collect a certain portion of the money.
they're like Thanos with the Infinity Stones. They just scoop up IP and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and they own the Muppets, which isn't a Disney thing either, because that was originally the Jim Henson Company. They own Star Wars. They own Marvel. They own Nat Geo, for crying out loud. They have a lot, you know. I mean,
So whatever happened to that whole law that we have in the U.S. where we're not allowed to have a monopoly?
if you squeeze the government hard enough, you can get away with anything.
I mean, that's true. Look at how long they've been holding on to that Mickey Mouse IP.
Right? Yeah, they changed, like...
They were the ones that changed the law just because they didn't want to lose their famous character.
Right? Matt says, "Hi, everybody! Hi, Matt!" Love you, bud. I hope you're having fun with your kiddo today. That's why he's not here, guys, by the way.
And don't forget about tomorrow.
Yeah, we got breakfast planned.
I know how your brain works. You're gonna get all worked up today, forget about it, and then me and Av gonna be there, and we wondering where you at.
Right? We'll probably just bug you. I might just call him before we leave the house.
We'll just drive by his place before we go.
Say, hey, get in the car! I'm going for breakfast. We're going to go get eggs. We are watching Pokemon after buying a crap ton of cards. Ah!
Who is?
Matthew and his kiddo, they bought a ton of cards.
We got all those Pokemon movies on the Plex, so go ham.
Yeah. I think he's talking about watching us, though.
Yeah, there's that option as well.
Yeah. I mean, we are indeed playing Pokemon.
Yes.
He's like, I thought I was playing Halo, dude. What are you talking about? That's not the Covenant.
Wait, this isn't Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest game like this is Monsters Joker, right?
It is. It's Dragon Warrior Monsters is what it's called.
Oh, okay.
But it's a very old Game Boy game.
Okay, interesting.
It's not anything like this.
Have
But
have you played Dragon Quest Monsters Joker though?
no, I've actually heard of it, but no, I've not actually played it.
You can emulate it if you can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean-
What is it about?
I mean, buy it legally.
You gonna answer my question?
What'd you say?
I said, what's it about?
Oh, so you're basically this kid that gets stranded on this island, and you have to use the monsters in the world of Dragon Quest in order to help you become a strong warrior. And also, like, it's a part of Dragon Quest where like there are certain people who just fight monsters and don't use their own willpower and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like all of the monsters that you've been fighting. Well, there's Dragon Quest Monsters, then there's Dragon Quest Monsters Joker. Joker is the second game, and it's the superior game in my opinion. I've never put too much time into the first one, but I did really love Joker, and it was the first time I ever put like more than 30 hours into a game, and it's like a 60+ hour game, even though it's a DS game. Like it's pretty chunky for a DS game. But yeah, it's basically Pokemon.
Hmm.
Yep. I know you like Dragon Quest. I'm surprised you've never played Dragon Quest Monsters or Dragon Quest Monsters.
I played. It's not. There isn't technically a Dragon Quest Monsters is the problem. It's
Yeah.
the Dragon Warrior Monsters.
Dragon Warriors Monsters.
Yeah, because it was in that era where Dragon Warrior was the more common name in the U.S.
I feel that.
It was before they actually changed it back to the Japanese name Dragon Quest.
Right. The Dragon Warrior Monsters in which you played and that you've never played. Then I remember it as Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, but it might be
It may-
Dragon Warriors Monsters Joker.
It may have been since you said it was on the DS,
Yeah.
which I think is roughly when that change kicked over, but I'm not positive on that.
Right. He says, Matt says he's watching X, Y, and Z. I only know about Gen 1 through 3. Yeah,
God,
they're.
you're such an old soul.
I know. He's the same way as me. It feels like I don't know too much.
I'll admit that the Pokemon I know the most and the most comfortably is Gen 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Anything after that's kind of shaky.
Yeah. I don't know. It's quite literally hard to keep up if you're not a hardcore fan.
Especially when it felt like they were pumping out new Pokemon like every 2 years.
Right. Dude, okay, I feel like now they're just throwing crap at the wall and see if it sticks with some of them.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely getting lazier with their concept ideas
Right.
with
He
their Pokemon.
says, I like Squirtle and, how do you pronounce that?
Totodile.
Totodile. Okay.
That's the little alligator from Gen 2.
Oh, okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, I remember, he was cute. Yeah, I remember him. I like what I like. I like Darkrai, Eevee, and Pikachu are my top 3. My brother's
So
said-
basically, one of the most well-known dark Pokemon and the 2 most known starter Pokemon.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
I'm a basic boy. You thought I was gonna pull something obscure out of my hat? No, thank you. It's like, no, my favorite's Trubbish.
Get it. You're not supposed to like yourself.
Oh, you mean to me? Crab is also good. Yeah, he's cool. I like that Pokemon.
What?
Crab.
Who's a crab? Is
Matthew.
he talking about Krabby?
I don't know. Crab. I think it is Krabby, but still. Okay, Jake says, at this point, I just await to see what they make sometimes. It's like a Mimikyu, and other times they create monsters against God. Yeah, sometimes Pokemon are abominations, like Trubbish.
The amount of times they changed the Pokemon that is considered God is terrifying, though.
Right?
It's like, first off, there was this gorgeous creature named Mew, which was known to be, I guess, the first Pokemon ever. And then, of course, later on down the road, we end up learning about all these other Pokemon, like the Pokemon of time, the Pokemon of space, the Pokemon of just sky, earth, water, all that other stuff. And then, slowly, we get into Gen 4, where we learn about time and space, and then the actual god of creation, Arceus.
He's glorious looking though.
Yes, he is. The fact that that's actually the only Pokemon that can change its type at will.
But I would have been content with Mew being the Pokemon God, because he looks like a fetus. Which is kind of beautiful when you think about it.
But it also kind of makes sense that he is just the first created Pokemon.
Right. OnlyPants says Eagle. I think that's how you pronounce it. Eagle?
Eagle. He's just saying Eagle.
Oh, okay. And then, I thought it was Pokemon. And then Matt goes...
If it is not to my knowledge.
Matt goes, Krabby Patty! Talking about Krabby.
That's still going on. Okay, we got a few more that we can knock out.
Dude, could you even attempt to do the Pokerat? Because I couldn't.
No.
I could not. I could not even. Like, not even from memory. Like, even if you wrote them all down for me, I'm not sure I could do it.
I could probably do it if I listened to it again, but I haven't heard that song in a while.
Right? Oh man, I think everyone's got, like, a memory with Pokemon. If it's not, like, your personal memory, it's like...
Maybe a memory of a friend or a family that's played it.
Right, a cousin. My cousin, when I lived in England, like, he was obsessed with Pokemon. Like, so much. He used to get the Pokeballs with the little poison, the little Pokemon in them, whenever they were attached by the string, and you used to throw them out and they'd come up. He used to get those all the time, and then, I don't know, he just really liked the movies and stuff. So, like,
The movies were good, so I don't blame him.
yeah. Pokemon, the first movie, is still a masterpiece. And so is Pokemon 3000. I don't mind 2000 at all. I don't. I think it's a good movie. I just don't like it as much as I like 3000. That movie made me weep, dude. That was one of the first times I ever...
I think you're remembering the name on that incorrectly.
Is it whatever it's called, the third one. Magikarp is goated. Says Matthew.
Yeah, no, it's literally just called Pokemon 3 the movie.
Pokemon 3 the movie. Thank you.
That's what
It's
I thought.
Still one of my favorite movies.
Still very if you actually pay attention to the first 3 Pokemon movies, it's very interesting because it's Pokemon the movie, but it also has like 3 different names along with it. Like Mewtwo Returns was one of them.
Yeah.
And then the second one, it's 2000. And then the third one, it's 3 the movie.
Pokemon 3 the movie. That's so stupid. Like, at this point, it's like, yeah, we know it's the movie.
I mean, that was kind of a common thing back in the 2000s, was have the title and then slap the movie at the end or something.
I guess, but still, like, it's so weird at that time we didn't get, like, an in-theaters Yu-Gi-Oh movie at that time.
Yeah, there are those movies, but I think you're right. I don't think it was ever in theaters.
No, it was not.
I'm gonna try you one more time.
Could you imagine how hyped that would have been, though?
Mm-hmm.
That was also the time that Disney was doing sequels to their famous cartoon. Like, we got the Jungle Book 2 at that time. We got Peter Pan 2 at the time, which is actually a fantastic movie if you've ever seen it. Which introduced me to the song, Do You Believe in Magic in a Young Girl's Heart? That's a great song. But, I don't know, did you ever see those Disney sequels that they did? Like, they did a Mulan 2, they did a...
Oh, you mean the oddball ones that no one's ever seen?
Except for, except for Peter Pan 2, that's actually got a huge fan base, surprisingly. It's a good movie.
Yes. Oh, no, I have seen the second one. Never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like Mulan 2, I've never watched. Well,
That one was direct to DVD, though. That one was...
yeah, no, I don't think I watched that.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it's not awful, but it's not great.
Is any direct-to-DVD movie great?
I'm thinking.
There's a reason it's called direct-to-DVD.
I mean, there are some that I like that are alright, like Kangaroo Jack 2, which is a cartoon, which I'm pretty sure was supposed to be a pilot for a series. I mean, I like Kangaroo Jack too, just not as much as the first one. Dick says, I've seen most of them, and most of them are pretty decent. Not as bad as you'd think. I think, talking about those Disney sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like Peter Pan 2, though. The Jungle Book 2 is pretty fun, too. Do you remember how, like, the Jungle Book ended and...
I actually seen this Jungle Book too.
Oh, you have? Sweet!
Yes.
Did you like it?
I enjoyed it. Definitely not as much as the first one, but it was still good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I think it was unnecessary, but
Yeah, same.
it
But
still was enjoyable.
it was nice. It was nice to come back and see those characters. Also, the Jungle Book is weird because it has two spin-off cartoons. It has the Jungle Cubs, which is a prequel series with all the animal characters, and it has Tailspin, which is basically Baloo as a pilot and his friends being his crewmates and Shere Khan being a businessman trying to shut them down.
That sounds so dumb.
It's actually really fun. It was from the era where DuckTales came from and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers and stuff, also known as the Disney Afternoon.
I follow.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers! He said, I like the first one with Mewtwo. Yeah, the first Pokemon movie? Yeah. I think that's most everybody's favorite. Did you ever watch that CGI remake of it?
No, I have not. I've heard back and forth about it, though.
I want to check it out just to see. Just to see if it's any good, because I love the original.
I've heard a lot of people complain that it doesn't look as good.
Ah, man, that makes sense. But, oh well. And we still have the original. Here's the thing. I'm going to go on a little tangent here. Just because something gets remade and that remake isn't great, does not mean that that takes away from the value of the original. You can still watch or play the original. Like, nothing is stopping you. It doesn't make it any less great.
Who said you couldn't?
Some people believe that, oh man, it sucks now. And I'm just like, no, there's no reason why you can't.
No, just that remake sucks.
Right, just the remake sucks. The original's still great, you know? I don't know, just sometimes people treat it like, oh, they're gonna ruin my favorite game forever. No, just that version of your favorite game's not great. Doesn't mean your favorite game's not great anymore.
I can maybe kind of understand the concept that they have behind it. Maybe the thought is, like, you know, if they make this new game suck, the people who've never played the old game will see it as that series sucks.
That's fair. That's actually a good point. Yeah, because it's like a bad representation of that series.
That's the only way that I could think of it, yeah.
Right.
Because not everyone's enjoyed it since the beginning, like the fans have.
Right. I totally get that. Matt sent me a link that I'm not gonna open because
Do it.
I'm on stream.
Do it.
Okay, hold on. Fully agree. I refuse to watch the Lion King remake, but the original is still there, and I can just enjoy it that way. Yep.
I've heard that that live action remake of Lion King's actually pretty good.
It's alright. I like it. I don't love it. It's okay. My family, who, when the original Lion King came out, watched it over and over and over and over and over and over again, don't really like the remake because they say it's lifeless and dull. And to that extent,
I have heard that before.
I can see that. I can kind of see where they're coming from. So, you know, it's not for everyone. And going back to what you were saying, you know, Matt sends me links all the time while I'm at work.
You don't watch any of them, do you?
No, I don't, because I'm afraid to open them at work. And he's like, man, it's mainly Star Wars stuff. Now I'm like, I'm not gonna risk it. Show your sense of humor, man. I know how you see it. But the one time I trust you while I'm at work, it's gonna be like some garbage meme and just poop sound. And then someone's gonna look at me like, "Where are you from?" So no, I refuse. Sometimes you just gotta wake up in the morning and you gotta draw a line in the sand and say, what am I willing to play with today? Not this. That was Aaron Hansen, not my quote. But still.
I wasn't wanting to talk to you, buddy, but since you're here.
They removed too much stuff that I like, so I refuse to do a review. Oh, talk about the Lion King. Yeah. Yeah, it's not as good as the original. I don't think anything can be. But you know what's weird? I think I like the villain song from Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, more than I like the villain song from the first one. Be Prepared is a great song, but Zera's Lullaby just rocks. Just rocks hard.
Why does nobody talk about the misunderstood Lion King 1.5?
I love that movie. I was just about to get to it.
You were.
No, I really was. I love it. I love that they do a Mystery Science Theater and pause the movie throughout the film.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Was that in theaters or was that direct to DVD?
I don't think it was in theaters, but at the same time, it'd been an oddball one for my family to have been like, hey, by the way, we had this.
Right?
So maybe it was.
I'm not really sure, but I can tell you the quality. You know how those direct to DVDs, like, the quality is worse than the original?
Mm-hmm.
No, it looks as pretty as the first one.
Yeah, it felt like it was just direct, like back. It felt like that was made while they were making the first game,
Right.
Or movie.
Right, it does feel that way, but as we know, it was the first one, the second one, and then 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you know, I would have loved The Lion King 3, but that is just me, personally. Also, you know that Disney Junior show, that Lion Pride, about Simba's founder or something that we didn't know about?
Yeah.
That's actually good. Even though it's a Disney Junior show, it's actually really good. Also, you get to see a ghost demon Scar, which is really cool.
Sure. Yeah, I think I've actually seen that before.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad for a Disney Junior show. Because usually when you see Disney Junior stuff, you're like, just for wee babies, and usually it is. But every once in a while, they'll post another hat that, like, you're just like, wow, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I didn't think I'd like Bluey, but I actually really do. I think that show's cute and good for kiddos.
From my understanding, it still has some adult humor behind it as well.
Yeah, it's the
Which
kind
is like the best shows.
Right? It's literally one of those shows that you could pop on for your kiddo, but if you've got nothing to do, you can watch it with them, and you still laugh. You'd enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's adult Bluey fans out there. So but it's not as bad as, like, the bronies, right? That's disgusting. Adult Bluey fans are just respectful people who understand that it's a little kid show and just love it because they love it. And most of the adult Bluey fans are parents, you know? There's not too many out there that don't have kids. And the ones that don't, they're pretty chill people. So I can get behind that.
To be fair, as long as it's better than Coco Melon, that's all that matters to these parents.
Yeah. I have a nephew who really enjoyed Cocomelon, and every time my mom would turn it on for him because my mom's the kind of person that's like, look, even though I don't like it, you like it, so I'll put it on for you. I'm just like, I can't stand it. Like, I get headaches every time I hear the Cocomelon tune.
I get that.
Right? But then, you know, we grew up on goated shows like Bear in the Big Blue House, Thomas the Tank Engine, Bob the Builder. Teletubbies is even better than Cocomelon. Also, by the way, did you ever notice that most of those shows were British?
Yeah.
I always loved that. And it's like, when I got older, I was like, oh, surely because I'm English, that's why I love those shows. No, those shows I just listed are on most people's my ages of, like, the goated baby shows. Like the OG Bob the Builder slept.
What about Roly Poly Oly?
It's sad that most children do not know what that is.
Right?
Dude, okay, I loved when it was called Playhouse Disney, not Disney Junior.
Yeah, I agree. That's probably the best era of Disney for kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Playhouse Disney was the. Do you remember? I can't remember the name of this show. So I'm probably gonna botch the description. Remember that it was like that Playhouse thing where it was all made out of boxes, and there was this white chick and this black guy, and it was a show about imagination. But then once they went inside the box fort, it's like this really cool, intricate clubhouse. It was on Disney Junior, and it was like really cool.
That sounds vaguely familiar, but I don't remember.
It used to come on like right before Roly Poly Oly. Like, I can't, like, for the life of me remember the name of it. It was really good. And Bear in the Big Blue House. That's a goated show. That show is great. The outtakes for that show is hilarious because they were. The show was really good for kids, but, like, the people who worked on that show were just a bunch of, like, frustrated like that generation's version of meme lords. They just swore all the time. If you ever watched the outtakes, they never packaged them on a DVD, but someone put them on YouTube.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't have.
No, of course
put them
not.
on the DVD.
What's that one show? I can't remember. You remember it wasn't necessarily a baby show, it was more kind of young kid, but it was the lions inside of a library.
Oh, In Between the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that show taught me a lot about reading.
Yes, that was actually one show I actually enjoyed watching.
That's
About
cool.
reading.
Cliffhanger, hanging from a cliff. That's why it's called Cliffhanger. Love that.
So obvious.
I love PBS shows so much.
That was good. That was very good, yes.
That and Word Girl were probably some of my favorites.
Oh god, I forgot about Word Girl.
Right? Cyber Chase was really good too.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
man.
Cyber Chase.
I mean, just because the show's educational doesn't mean it was bad. Like,
Mhm.
I love the old PBS shows. Hold on. Jonathan says, Lion Pride was pretty decent. I had a very little to complain about from. Also, it was the best characterization of Rafiki in it. Yeah, Rafiki's really good. The show I was talking about, Lion Pride, the little kids Lion King show about Simba's son. Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, definitely there's a lot of really goated little kid shows out there. And if I was a parent, I would show my kids Bluey, and I probably would let them watch the stuff that I used to like when I was a bitty, like Bear in the Big Blue House and stuff like that.
Well, then you better start collecting them now before they get expensive.
Do you remember the Wiggles?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm a grown man, but at least once a week I catch myself humming fruit salad.
Yeah, same actually.
Fruit salad.
Did you see
Yeah.
that they were posting videos on TikTok?
Yeah, there's a new band. There's new members.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
stuff.
okay, that's interesting.
Right? You know the red one is considered the hot wiggle?
The Hot Wiggle?
Yeah, like moms who had children around that time, like there's like Facebook groups about the Wiggles, and like apparently the red one's the hot one.
Alright, ladies, do your thing.
Right? I would consider him the hot one, but they're always looking dudes, you know?
Yeah, but whenever you're a mom and all you watch is kids shows all day and then that comes up, you know.
Right. Fruit salad. Yummy, yum. There's a girl Wiggle now too.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, she's got a yellow dress. She's alright. The fact that it's still around is weird,
Right? It's like, why are y'all being that bad?
right? I don't know, just nostalgia. It's like, one hand I understand, but it's mainly for the adults. You
But
know?
it's not, yeah, from my understanding, it's not really what would be the wording? It's not formed for the adults.
No.
It's still a kid's show, so it's like, it's not really reaching out to the nostalgic folk.
Right. It just doesn't die. I guess. I guess they thought they could catch another generation. Is what I'm thinking.
Maybe they can. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it.
I mean,
so.
we don't have kids, and so we don't really know. And Matt's kid's a little too old for that. So,
Yeah, that just a bit out of his range.
right. He's not too old for Bluey. I think he likes Bluey. He has a Bluey bracelet that I tried complimenting today, and he just kind of growled at me.
What? Growl?
Not literally, like, you know what I mean. He just kind of gave me a sour face.
Maybe he was just in a bad mood or something.
No, he's in a fantastic mood. I don't know. He just.
Maybe he doesn't like compliments like you and Matt.
I don't know, personally. He's a good kid though. But yeah, he had a Bluey bracelet on today. But yeah, I love Bluey. I think it's really good.
Oh, don't tell me that he's underneath. I hate it when they do that.
By the way, how many shinies do we have?
None.
Oh, dang it.
Legitimately have not found a single shiny. this
We have
entire
failed! We have failed our mission, Captain!
We still got 40 minutes. Hang in there.
We got this. We just find a bunch of
It would
them.
probably actually help if I like maximize my possibilities by getting, the sandwiches and that item and all that, but I don't have any of the stuff to do that.
Right, so we're just going in raw, basically.
Not 100%. So this does kind of increase the chances, but yeah, still.
Yeah. He screamed because he was I still remember when you made that joke.
Here we go.
Fight!
Wrong. Wrong. No.
You're tired.
I think these are. Yep, the blender. There we go.
Oliver. I believe in you guys. You can do it, says Dino King. Thank you. We got this. By the power of anime friendship, we can do this.
No.
He believes in us. He's giving us the spirit energy. Give me some of your energy! If you didn't raise your hands while Goku did that, man, who were you as a kid? I raised my hands.
I was watching Pokemon at the time.
If you were a tattoo person, I feel like you'd have a Pokeball on your arm. Or one of the gym badges. I could see
They're coming out!
that.
Too bad you're not what I'm looking for.
But he's shiny.
It's not shiny.
Oh.
It just means he has a special ability.
Oh. Can you imagine somebody just walking around in the neighborhood, they got one of those plastic Pokeballs and they're throwing them at dogs?
Yeah.
That'd be awful. Like, come on, get in the ball!
Too bad for those kids because they probably also crammed. That's probably what they saw their hamsters as with that little moving ball.
Yeah! I'm surprised that there's not Pokemon themed hamster balls.
I bet there is. But probably just have to look them up.
Yes, remember the chi, my friend. Or my power. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I was busy when he was doing that, so you know, don't talk about that.
Oh, now it's down here.
You're moving, you're doing stuff, you're doing things and stuff.
Stuffing things, not stuffing things!
What, the turkey's enough? Goodness gracious.
You know what the annoying part about this game is?
What?
My brother has Pokemon Violet, and the man has 3 shiny Pokemons.
How many do you have?
No, one.
Man.
And he actually found his literally just randomly while walking.
Dang. Either your brother's got more luck than you, or less of a life bet, or he's using hacks and he's just lying to you.
And I don't question it if they do. So.
Right? You heard me. You heard me, Marshall. If you're watching this, you're a phony. You're a big fat phony. I love you. Phony. He's a phony. What is that from? I can't remember what that's from.
I wouldn't imagine that would have been from anything.
No, I remember that being. I remember that being a thing. Just there's a meme of someone going, "He's a phony. He's a big fat phony."
There probably is a meme somewhere about it, but I don't know.
Speaking of cartoons, there needs to be more episodes of Villainous. I'm craving them.
I don't blame you, honestly. It's a good show.
Yeah, I am craving them and I want more. It's too good. It's too good.
So are we, is there like actually not any episodes actively being streamed, or is it that we in America haven't gotten all of them?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I assume it's just, they just had what they had made and I guess they're gonna gauge popularity. I guess I'm not 100.
To be fair, it did literally just come into America, so.
Right. So like, that's one of the cool things that came out of Max. Oh, and all of the reality TV shows that are on there now.
Yeah, but also a price increase.
Yeah. But I'm not paying for it. So
It doesn't matter to you.
yeah. The literal fact I haven't gotten kicked off of the HBO Max yet is just amazing. I don't pay for any of my my streaming services,
Mm-hmm.
which is probably good because I'm not making too much money right now. So
Yep, well.
I'm a broke,
Worst case is that you go back to cable or whatever.
right? Gotta get them out.
And you Just get on cable and all you ever watch is like those soap dramas.
Right. Or just get like Peacock or one of those things where you
Yeah.
get live TV.
Yeah, get some free TV that way.
Right. That always to get stuff. It's just so much fun watching them auto fight for you.
Right, it's like one of the best things they implemented in this game. Makes grinding so much easier.
Yep. This is very true. Disney likes to break my heart. Yeah, with the price increases and stuff, the money. Ugh.
This not giving me much results.
Let's just go in there and start whacking Pokemon with a hammer.
Just whack.
Whack. Bonk. Pokebonk.
Bonk.
Bonk. Stop drawing Pokemon like that. This is a kid's game. Bonk.
Maybe a kid's game, but I feel like adults enjoy it more than kids
I
nowadays.
think that's a lot of Nintendo stuff, to be honest. Like, it was... When we were kids, it was the hot thing, and now those kids are...
Yep, Fortnite's a big thing now.
Right? Or just any of those just free nonsense games. I mean, it's not like small Nintendo fans don't exist. There still are quite a bit of them.
Oh, absolutely, but many of them, I bet you anything, stemmed from the adult Pokemon
Yeah,
fans.
their dads or their moms played it first, and then they just saw it around the house and was like, "Can I play that, Mom?" And then they're just like, "Absolutely, please let me show you the way."
I feel like you'd be like that when your kid's like, "Hey, can I play Zelda with you?"
I'd be like, "Yes." That and not giving me Kingdom Hearts show, limiting the Owl House, and me and Disney have a complicated relationship. Yeah, for real. When they canceled the Owl House, I was kind of upset. And then there is if you haven't seen it, Jake, there is a pilot or an animatic of the Kingdom Hearts show that we could have gotten, and it's actually really fun. It's like about 12 to 15 minutes, and it's the never aired, the animatic, so it's not finished, the animation's not finished, of the Kingdom Hearts pilot. And it would have been a good show, honestly. It's quite fun. But it would have, if it would have released when it would have released, it would have been the most different thing on Disney Channel. Like, straight up. It was really interesting.
And we can't have different, can we?
No, the only thing that would have been sort of similar is American Dragon Jake Long, which is like a goated show. You ever watch that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's
That
so
was a good show.
I didn't like that they changed the animation style in the second season, but I got over it.
That was a bit weird, but everything else was still the same, so.
Yeah, it was still good. I thought the Huntsman was a good villain, even though he was basically Shredder.
What? They stole the idea of Ignominy on their show?
No. They're really... Did you ever watch those weird crossovers they did on Toon Disney and the Disney Channel? Like the American Dragon Jake Long and the Proud Family and Lilo and Stitch and Kim Possible crossover?
I must have missed that.
Yep. And then the live action shows did that with That's So Raven, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody,
I've seen
Hannah
those.
Montana. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, like all those weird crossovers are interesting.
But they will still never compare to the old school Cartoon Network universe.
Yeah. That city, the bumper between the
Yeah.
these are fun. And
And they were just sitting in freaking laundromat together.
right? Yeah, that's where my headcanon
Whoopsie, wrong button.
hit. That's where my headcanon of Johnny Bravo and Samurai Jack being besties comes from.
Fair enough.
Is that laundromat episode? I don't know. Show of the you know where that started from, right? The Cartoon Network City. There was actually a bumper series before that bumper series where they all worked at Cartoon Network together, all the cartoons, and then they expanded from that into the Cartoon Network City.
Makes sense, okay.
I still remember the theme for those bumpers, the dun, 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 and then it would go into the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still remember that. Fun. Dude, I wanna watch Courage the Cowardly Dog again. Return the slide.
Dadgummit, you stupid salamander.
No, that's no way to talk to your friend.
Not talking to you, you slithering snake.
I'll let you know that I'm slimy because I'm slimy.
Yeah, that's why.
And these are down the cold rock. That would, if reincarnation was real, that would be fun. Be a lizard on a rock.
You just get to pick what you want.
Right? It'd be good enough. Like, I want to return as a house cat.
Imagine all karma's real, and you gain karma points for all the good that you do, and however many points you get is what you actually can become.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody's ever earned enough to be a dragon.
Right? Or earn enough to be the baby of a wealthy businessman.
I want to be Angelina Jolie's child.
Yes. I did, and it was awesome. Then they taken it down because they hate Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. Unfortunately, we will never get that show, which is which is uber sad. Uberdy dooberdy scoobity boobity.
Bubbly doubly.
Nibbity shit out. Right?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
Did you know that there's only one like on our stream?
Yeah.
And it's for me.
Congratulations.
Jake, like the stream. You like it.
No.
Do it.
No.
I'm gonna steal your phone.
No.
No! This is why no one watches our streams, because we only have one like on each of
The
them.
like doesn't matter.
Sorry, let me get my best Star Killer voice. It matters to me!
Well then, don't use that as an excuse.
Okay. It matters to me! I need to see the numbers go up.
But if
that's
you're making your friends do it, then is it real numbers?
yes. Numbers are real no matter where they come from.
No, I'm not saying it.
I know what you're gonna make. Were you gonna make an unaliving joke? Because I was.
It is definitely something political.
The real numbers doesn't matter where they come from.
I mean, sure.
Society is just numbers anyways. It says Dino King.
I mean, yeah, if you ever look at your license plate, there's a number.
Society.
Your
Yeah.
license plate, your personal ID,
Your social security number. Everything.
everything's just a number to the
Hold on.
government.
I didn't get to read his last one before that. If that's the case, it's going to be awkward because I don't believe in karma, but make me a dinosaur. No taxes, no worries, just dino brain. You know what? You do you, Jake. I want you to be a dinosaur. I believe in heaven and all that stuff, but maybe in your
It
case,
comes back as that one bird that's still considered a dinosaur.
it's like, ah! We know it's Jake. It's wearing a Sonic hoodie,
The only creature that's still playing Sonic live.
right?
Doesn't have opposable thumbs, but still managing with its talons.
Yeah, just like just waving them back and forth, just screeching "Escape from the City."
Only plays on Nintendo Wii because it's the easiest thing.
Brad picks it up with his beak and just flailing his head back and forth. No, he's just playing. He's not even playing SA2. He's playing Sonic and the Black Knight. Just like, you go, you lovable bird.
Dadgummit, Jimbo.
Yes, give me back.
Go into your corner.
You stay there and you think about what you did.
I don't know why, but this is the more annoying one so far. Based on time, we'll probably end up doing one more. Hopefully I can find a shiny in that time, but so far we're not doing very good.
They are not shinies. They were a lie told to you by Team Rocket. Evil government conspiracy.
They just wanted you to spend all this time just killing off all the Pokemon so that they could come in and snatch them all up.
Exactly. Don't you know? While you were busy collecting the shinies, Team Rocket was busy collecting the legendary. You're going to die now. It was all just a terrorist plot.
Alright, that's all knocked out now. Let's see. Anything new other than that Haunter that's in a weird position I can't find where it's nothing? I really don't want to do Psyduck. Psyduck sucks.
East side up. Remember your favorite word? The back rooms. Jingle, 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 jingle.
Alright, fine. I guess we'll go to Psyduck.
Psyduck!
Hi.
Also known as nuclear headache.
What?
Because he blows up.
Yeah.
He has a headache. Jingle, 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 jingle. Yes, Brighton?
Hmm?
Are you okay?
No.
You like turned into a different person for a second. The game just rendered weirdly for me. Are you okay? Did you get a new animation style? What's going on?
Did your graphics card update?
Right? Well, I still do that because they shake all the time. Sometimes they'll stop if things will render differently, and I'm just like, so that's what everything looks like, huh?
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. God blesses him with that twice a day just to remind him I'm still here.
I'm still here. That's why I believe in God. That's hilarious, man. Back in the water. Did you just pass him? Oh no.
No, they're all right here. Alright, Bro! Wait, no, do you require...
Dude, why don't...
No, you don't. Okay, sweet, you're gonna be our chosen Pokemon.
Why don't Team Rocket just make a bunch of Psyducks like really, really desperate in one area and just level a town? I'm just saying, that would work.
You're not wrong.
I think that would be, instead of like buying explosives or capturing legendary Pokemon or powerful Pokemon, why not just get a bunch of Psyducks and just plant them around the corners of a town and just make them really anxious?
Well, that could be one option. Another option would be Voltorb and Electrode.
Yes. See, any of these plans could work. Just level towns. Aren't you lucky? Aren't they lucky I'm not Giovanni? Finally speak, I can understand.
What? Joining for swimming, that's weird.
Oh, tomorrow they're doing swimming.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You should go.
That's weird.
That's not weird.
That's pretty weird.
Why is it weird? Why is it not weird when you invite me to your house to go swimming?
Because I'm the one inviting you.
Just go swimming with him. If he's
I'll see what's all going on tomorrow, because it's gonna be kind of a little busy trying to get stuff set
if
up.
he's taking you where I think he's taking you, you should do it. That one pool y'all went to that one time.
One pool y'all went to.
That lady's house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who was gonna be there?
I
You
think,
know what? Let's talk about it off stream.
yeah. I probably won't be there. But because I gotta figure something out with my mom. I had talked about my future, but then she said something about the bank and not being open tomorrow, so.
Oh yeah, it's Memorial Day.
Yes, it is. Happy early Memorial Day.
Yes.
It's also Happy Memorial Day weekend. People who are not in the U.S. right now are just like, what are you talking about? What's going on? What's Memorial Day? I don't understand. I don't even know what Memorial Day is about. I think it's about memorializing fallen soldiers, I think. I don't know. Something. We have barbecue.
It's just another day for Americans to get drunk.
Yes, and eat outside. That's Spanish speaking, I understand. Sounds like a normal thing. My IQ is single digits. Your IQ is not single digits.
It's at least double digit.
Right. Don't you ever talk bad about yourself ever again, kid. Okay? You're a good boy.
These stupid Azuros just don't go away. Nobody wants you. Go away. Just hold them up. They're water Pokemon. They can breathe underwater.
You can drown a fish. Wanna know how? You stick your finger in their gills.
It's not drowning. That's suffocating.
Underwater. Technically, it is drowning. You can drown on your own blood.
Yeah, but that's still a liquid.
Yeah.
It's the liquid that's killing you.
let's just mercilessly kill all the water Pokemon. It's like, I don't want to find shinies anymore. I just want murder. It's weird that there hasn't been a plot in Pokemon where like some evil villain tries to take the Pokemon's powers away and make Pokemon just like normal animals. It's weird that that's not a plot.
It'd be weirder if it was.
It'd be an interesting plot, honestly, because it's
I
like,
mean, we just got rid of the Nintendo showing off regular Pokemon in the Pokemon world.
yeah. It'd be like, hey, check it out. No powers. Check it out. You're just a dog.
See this Hounder here? Yep, just now a Rottweiler.
See that Pikachu? It's a mouse.
We just have it painted yellow.
Right? What if it's just, it's not even like an actual mythical world, it's just someone who talks too much things?
I mean, to be fair, especially the first couple generations, it very much just looks like they just took real life creatures and just slapped something on them.
Yeah. I'm tired of my guy.
Maybe somebody should be getting some sleep.
It's really.
But then don't be sleepy.
Oh, no. No, I have to maintain my crazy boy image. If I get rest and relaxation, then my mind will heal. And then I'll have nothing to joke about.
You can joke about your past.
Yes. And only I can joke about my past. Not you. You're not allowed to.
You only say that because you knew I was gonna say something, huh?
Yes. I forbade it. Also, some of the stuff that I've been reading has been telling me that if you don't like people talking about stuff, you shouldn't just laugh about it with them. You should just tell them, hey, no.
Then you should also not be telling the jokes yourself if you can't handle it.
Exactly. So, no more! We're a positive health channel over here.
I disagree.
Hate on yourself, but don't hate on yourself. Be funny, but don't be funny. Don't take advice from us.
He is not a licensed psychologist. Please do not.
Never
listen to
will be
anything he says.
either. Sometimes I get concerned whenever YouTubers start giving advice, and I'm just like, hey, that's all great and all that, but I hope what you just said wasn't dangerous, because that's gonna be your fault. Why, like, when people, like, follow... You know what I don't like? Whenever YouTubers are having beef with each other, and then, like, someone's army will attack another person, and then just completely kill them. Like, socially, not literally.
You talking about the whole dream incident?
No, I'm talking about anything like that, not just
Oh.
the dream incident. Like, it's happened before that, and it'll happen after.
Mm-hmm. I think the problem is when people are too serious about things like that.
Right. It's...
Let me guess, Josh.
Yep. Well, you could have been nerds with us, but you just decided to leave us. Shiny Scream!
Yep, and it is so productive.
Right, I blanked. Nothing.
Not a single daggum shiny on this shiny
We
stream.
just get upset, we just mod it. Everything's a shiny,
100% chance shiny everywhere.
right? You put one of those cringy, like, clickbait thumbnails on and everything.
Oh lord.
100% shiny rate. See how we did it. We just modded it.
Yeah, we just used an action rewind
Exactly.
Or action replay, that's what it was.
He's the genie. No man, my uncle who works at Nintendo said if you did this thing where you glitched into the wall and then you went backwards and forwards and pressed up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, then you would get all the shiny. It totally works, man. It's not fake. Have you ever seen have you ever seen that that meme where it's Zoo Batman?
Zoo Batman?
Yeah, it's Batman, but he's a Zubat, and all the villains are
Oh,
Pokemon themed.
I really hate this.
I'll show it to you. It's hilarious.
There's so many Pokemon everywhere, and half of them aren't even the Psyducks. It's kind of ruining up the streak.
The Psyducks stay strapped to their tower. They got homeless for life.
Apparently so.
You know what's up. I just love how cute and like innocent they look, and you're just murderlating all of them.
Myrtlate.
Exactly. It's murder and mutilation. You're disrespecting them.
Well, they shouldn't be so stupid.
What would you do if like you were just murdering them and all of a sudden you look up and you see the those Squirtles with the sunglasses from the show, and they've got machine guns and they're just like, yeah, you want to mess with our Ducky boys? We got you. Remember, guys, Squirtle was part of a gang back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Don't make me call HR.
I am HR. All your complaints go through me, and they are not heard.
Well, thank you for the confirmation, at least.
You're welcome.
I will follow up with you in the next couple of business days.
Right. Rest assured, Brett, we are listening to your complaints and throwing them right in file 13, right in the garbage.
File 13, that's the...
You ever heard that before?
No.
Yeah, some businesses consider that's their code word for the garbage. Yeah, it's in file 13.
Hmm.
We put it in the trash. Matt's enjoying his daddy Sunday.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it looked like you were throwing like a fireball at us for a second. My eyes were just like.
Do you think we're ever gonna be happy?
Oh, man, maybe one day.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe one day, man. That sounded genuine and a joke at the same time. Like you were like a little bit serious about that,
Take it how you want.
right? I think one day. I think we'll be happy one day. I think I'm better than I used to be. I can't speak for you because I'm not you, but you know. Life's been getting a little bit better. And harder in some aspects, but that's just life.
Yeah, what's new?
Right?
Pokemon for the outbreak have dispersed. Wow, what a surprise! And
Goodbye,
still
Pokemon.
no shiny Pokemon.
I don't linger on impossible things personally. Hush, things will get better for you, Jake. You have people who love you. No, right.
Yes.
Okay. That sounded auto-generated, like I pressed a button, and I just fumbled to get it. Yes!
Like, just pulled up ChatGPT for a response.
Right? You had to type
Like,
it
they
in.
looked at, legitimately looked at, sees them review the message and doesn't respond for 5 minutes. And then comes back with a single word message.
Yeah! Brett, you were annoying. Fumbles with phone.
No. Or it's one of these super long, drawn out explanations of why.
Right? I love you. You're a good friend. You bring joy and laughter to everyone you meet. All lies.
In that moment, he knows that I'm just using AI to respond to him.
Right? Dude, if I wasn't paying attention, if you could tune it just right to be your voice, I bet you could get away with it. If I'm just watching a game while we're talking and stuff, and you're just playing, and you just click that in, I just want you to know, Adam, that although you annoy me, I enjoy our time together. And I'm just like, oh, that's sweet. And you're just not saying anything while it's going on. I'm like, ah, chat GPT.
Chat GBT, like one of those funny sitcoms.
Right? Oh, you, ow.
He had one job.
Not to hit the mic!
Well, he looked at me. He looked at me funny.
Everybody looks at you funny.
I know what you did last summer, Mike.
What did Mike ever do to you?
He said, if things are fine, probably the happiest I've ever been since, like, 2020. That's good. That's good, Jake. I like that.
2020 was a very depressing year for
It
all
was
of
for
us.
everyone. There is not no one that
Glade.
I know. Do what?
I said Glade.
It's the can of air freshener because of the Pokemon. It's...
I'm gonna find the damn Gengar because it's the only one that's open right now.
You can do it, I believe in you, Brian.
I don't believe in me.
Well, I do. And that's all that matters.
You believe in a can of soup getting to its home.
By golly, it will get there, Brighton. Even if I have to kick it the whole way. I believe. I have anime levels of Pokemon belief. Not in myself, but in everybody. Hope and optimism is what keeps us alive, Bran. Too much negativity in the world.
Maybe there should be more.
Nah, man, because then the world would be worse than it is right now. And I kind of like it. I don't like it where it is. I kind of don't want it to get any worse. There's the worst wording. I am tired.
Clearly.
I stole this Subway shirt from Matt. I didn't have anything to wear to church, so he just gave me this. He had this when he lost all that weight because of his diabetes.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a comfy shirt. I told him I'm not giving it back, and he's like, alright.
Not like he fits it well anyways.
Oh.
Oh.
That was such a creepy noise it made there.
Right.
Hey. Rah! Think about.
In the hole!
In the hole. In the hole. In the hole. At the bottom of the sea. Fine. It's almost like it fell down the mountain again. Oh no! Father help!
Father help!
There we go. Yeah. Come on, you gotta spread those boots. You got me. Come on, go across the mountain. Yes! Yes, you landed good. Burn the calories. You do it, I believe in you.
Eat creatine!
Yeah.
Consume creatine!
Yes. And then sweat out the creatine, put it back in the smoothie, and consume that creatine.
He's, I have no idea where this haunter is at, bro.
How much time do we have left?
You play video games and
It's like they're supposed to be right here. Let me double check, make sure there isn't any others.
I want candy.
You can have jelly beans when... What's the next holiday?
Why are you touching me like that? I don't like you touching me like
Here,
that.
let me do what Matt did to me the other day or yesterday. Giggle bite. Sounded like, when you started your pitch, when you did that, sounded like the tornado siren outside my work. Like just a perfect pitch.
You know what? I got an idea.
It is 6:54.
I have an idea!
You have an idea. Let's go.
not even close enough to you.
Like, you know, that little thing has so much beef with you. It's just like, you disrespected my whole clan. Now I'm gonna smack you down. I'm gonna hurt you. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee in the... Have you seen that Macho Man Randy Savage meme?
I don't think so, no.
It's hilarious. He's just going on a rant about having a cup of coffee in the big time.
That's about. That looks to be an ice type 5. Ooh, 5-star. I don't know if I'm able to do that.
Spoofing.
I probably should have swapped Pokemon actually, because my Pokemon's not gonna do very well in this fight.
Oh, right.
One time, I was playing Zelda, and I named my character
Why?
just A-H-H-H-H-H-H all caps. Because every time someone said my name, it was like they got scared in the middle of their sentence. I know you're the one. I know you're gonna save us all. You're the chosen one.
Whatever entertained you as a kid, man.
Right? Well, just like I named our Link and Wingwifter, which we will get around to eventually. Maybe it's probably not.
We won't.
Probably not. So that's why I named him Stablo.
Yeah, no, already it's gonna be a terrible fight.
Push yourself. You can do this.
I can't do this.
You push yourself, please. I got you.
He's almost dead!
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna flee. I'm gonna try this one more time.
Never give up, right?
I'm giving up.
What do you mean?
I'm literally walking away from the situation.
But you just push through. And use your might.
Dang.
Use teamship and friend work. You got this.
I'm gonna punch you.
I'm
You are what I need.
not.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I'm not sure I want to go that far in a relationship. I like just being friends. I'm afraid of commitment. I don't want to do this anymore. Also, I don't like men.
All of those are dirty lies.
I like women.
At
Women.
the moment, you don't like anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna be in a weird place right now. I want a girlfriend, but at the same time, I don't want to do the effort. I'd like to get my finances in order first.
That's my idea.
Get the tiger! When you start saying stuff like that, like, oh, I'm working on myself, oh, I'm not ready for that kind of stuff, that's when, like, a random chick just comes out of you. And you're just like, oh, come on!
Just let me cool off a bit!
You're like, hey, what's up, handsome? You're like, I'm not fucking up to say no, but I need to work on me!
Who are you? What do you want?
You'd be an awesome old man. Who are you and what do you want? No, to listening. Grandpa, it's me. I don't want to buy what you're selling. Wait, but Grandpa, it's me, Kimberly, your granddaughter.
I know you hearing them Girl Scout cookies. Get out of here!
Yeah. I can't afford it. I'm on dialysis. Grandpa, no, you're not. You're perfectly healthy. What? I have dementia. No, you're not. You do this every time I come over. You let me back in. I just left for a second and give you your cigarettes. You got my cigarettes? I'll get you. Come inside.
You got that Marlboro?
Oh, now you're shielded. Now we gotta do some extra work to try and beat you. Gotta take this part.
I'm just saying, all of your problems with Pokemon will be solved if you each other
Okay.
Not for you, City.
Oh.
What's your Pokemon?
Well, somebody needs to do something about that.
Make a Pokemon first person shooter.
There is one. It's called Pokemon Snap.
Haha, get it? Because you're in first person and you're shooting pictures. I'm done.
Now die.
Look at how little damage that does to the shield!
You had no legendaries?
I do, technically.
Yeah.
He's not a very good one.
You need to find
I don't think Mewtwo's in this game.
Oh! That's blasphemy!
He is one of those weird men sitting on a cloud Pokemon here, though.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah. I don't remember which one that
Those
is.
make me feel uncomfortable.
Understandable. Especially in the state you're in.
This one is a straight up dude.
just a straight up dude.
Right. That's my name.
It's a whole man.
Right?
If we can just eat. Oh, now the tag dropped significantly. Yeah, we're not getting this one. Combo! I haven't done anything good today.
Right here. You said you were. I thought we were required.
I wanted to catch the shiny.
If you guys want us to continue this, we will, but if not, we're not. It's fine. We're not.
Today, no, it's not happening.
Right, yeah.
Coming back to it, yeah, we'll think about it.
We'll think about it, maybe.
They literally just need to break the shield. That's all they need to do. Oh no, there isn't much time left.
Relationship being talking to people and leaving my room, so I'm good. I'll stay in my area. Jay, come on. Listen, what hurts for you, Jay, girlfriend?
You don't know that.
It might. See, it's not really my fire. You're right, it might hurt. You're right.
Especially for the fact that y'all are into some spicy women.
I didn't say you don't know what Jake's
Yes.
into. Just like you don't know that I have a secret friendship with Jake. We talk about all sorts of things.
We talk about you a lot. And I mean a lot.
I'm flattered.
like
Just like you should be.
like an uncomfortable amount.
Just like okay. All right. You want to do one more thing, or do you want to shut it down?
Let me double check the map real quick. Give it one more shot.
Keep it all you've got.
Dang it. I hate that.
Yes, Nimba? This boy has his sock in it.
It sounds like you need a new set
Of holes?
of socks.
I said this hole has his sock in it.
You know, just the Haunter. I mean, I guess there's
That Pokemon looks like a man.
What?
Yeah, that one.
That one?
No, that one.
That one?
Yeah, this Pokemon looks like
That's me!
I'm aware.
You need to get out more.
No, I just love tormenting you.
Very unsuccessful stream today. I am very unhappy with it, but at the same time, I know my luck with this. I was just hoping that maybe today would be different if I had people with
I
me.
did my job, and I talked and attempted to be funny, so I think it's a win in my book.
I would definitely agree that you attempted.
Yay! Brighton.
You know you love me.
I do. I do. We put up with a lot with each other. Look at that Hogwarts looking academy. Look at that.
Yeah, this is the school I go to.
Yeah! Alright, guys. Let's go ahead and shut her down. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining us on the stream. We had a lot of fun playing Pokemon. We didn't find any shinies whatsoever. I know Brighton is heartbroken about it, but what are you gonna do, right? So
Blame Nintendo.
you are playing Nintendo.
Blame Nintendo.
Nintendo?
Nintendo.
Like, is Nintendo?
I'm going to throw you
like,
through a window!
Is it the Wish version of Nintendo?
I'm throwing you through a
Did
window.
they make Pokemans?
I'm going to throw you through a window.
The Legend of Zeldar? Unique Mario Brothers? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching us and thanks for checking out our stream this week. We'll be back next week with something, and make sure that you check out our social media throughout the week for kind of updates, and we will see you next week. Bye bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe!